Hi guys, welcome to another Rossi audio video. I'm on my way to the post office. I don't know if you can see it back there, but I have some boxes tote with some stuff that some customers have bought that has to be shipped out. So I'm on my daily trip to the post office and FedEx and all that stuff. I'm making a behind the scenes video, so this is part one. I'm gonna edit it. I'm not a good editor, so when I edit my videos, bear with me, they are not good. But I'm gonna try and show you a little bit what my day is all about. I haven't done that, so I thought it was about time. So I'll take you on a little road trip now until I get my new camera. I have ordered a camera that will make it such more easier for me to record and document what happens every day. Because right now I'm holding my cell phone and it's just stupid, you know. It's okay if I do a stationary recording at home or in my office or whatever, but when I'm on the go, I have ordered something that I think can help me. So I'm on my way to the post office now, and I have a couple of trips that I have to do something with, and then we're gonna go to my warehouse, and we're gonna take a little look at my warehouse right now because it's chaotic. It's very chaotic because, as you may know, I'm in the process of changing out my demo room and make it into something else. So right now my warehouse is chaotic as hell, but I'm gonna show you how chaotic it is, okay? So stay tuned. And here we have the old stereo room, demo room, audio room, music room, and as you can see, it is a chaos. I've been opening boxes, taking out drivers, because what I didn't do earlier was I didn't label each box, and it was kind of stupid of me. So I'm in the process of reboxing and labeling each and every driver that is going into the boxes, or components such as this 8-track player or this mixer here, or a couple of reel-to-reel down here, and as you can see, there is a chaos everywhere I go these days. There is drivers up on drivers, there's speakers up on speakers. All of this, almost all of this. I mean, I'm talking about 97% of everything in here goes out after I have boxed it up. And this is good 2 to 3 days work. 8 hours a day just to box everything here. So when that is done, then I can start building the demo display over here. It's going to be in the middle over here. I'm going to save a little space on the side here, on each side, for hi-fi and some pro audio, so I can still do that. And of course, when everything is cleaned out of here, I am going to do test reviews for hi-fi and so on, but it won't be stationary in here like it has been. I take it in here, I do a test, a review, and it goes back to my warehouse. That's the thing, that I got this warehouse that I have now like a month ago, so it is twice the size of what I used to have. And I don't know how I managed to get everything crammed into that old one, because it takes up almost my whole new one, and even double space. And this is not even all of it. I have more right outside the door here, down the hallway. I have more in my living room just waiting to get up to my warehouse. And this is why I want to show you my chaotic warehouse later on. So I just got home from the post office. I was going to go to my warehouse and do the video up there, but I forgot something at home. So I had to come back home and get that, and now I'm going to go to my warehouse and show you that. And then we're going to make a closing video after that. So stay tuned, guys. Well, guys, part 2. You just saw the part where I went to the post office. Now I'm here at my warehouse, and we're gonna go inside, and the door's right behind me there, and we're gonna take a look what it looks like behind the scenes in the warehouse of Rossi Audio. I warn you, it is kind of chaotic in there right now because I don't have all my shelvings up, so it's kind of like all over the place in there right now. So my plan is, I can tell you the battle plan right now. The battle plan is to get this place organized with shelvings. I need about 20 shelving units, and once I get that in there, I can start getting things up on the shelvings. And I plan on having that done by, let's see, this Monday today. I plan on having all my shelves and everything up by Wednesday or maybe Thursday, and get things up on the shelves, so I can get everything that is, almost everything that is in my music room, demo room, in here, so I can clear out the music room, so I can start working on that and building the proper display that I have planned on. And that will, I hope to have everything done, warehouse and demo room, built and ready by the end of this month. It might be 2 or 3 days into March, but that's what I'm looking at. And then when that is done, then I'm going to order in all the products that goes into the display unit and have that set up. And so then about a week or so in installations and tuning and tweaking and all that stuff. So we're looking at mid-March probably, when everything is ready, where I can start doing videos of demo 7 Vega mobile demos in my music room again. And there's going to be topics like every month before. There's still going to be some hi-fi in there, there's still going to be some pro audio in there, but a lot of it will be dedicated to car audio. So no further talking, let me shut down the car and let's go inside. Well, here we go, guys. There's the door to the warehouse. Warehouse. I call it my warehouse. So let's open the door and see what's inside. Like I told you, it's chaotic. So I am in the process of organizing all this, but I had to move from 2 different locations about a month and a half ago, and I have to put everything into one, and this was the only solution that I had on hand. So everything is just crammed in here. I put up like 4 shelves of that type in here, and they're all full, so I need about another 15-20 of them. Hopefully I can have that within just a matter of days. I hope I can get rid of that freaking piano right there. It is taking up a lot of space. So here you have everything, like boxes of drivers. I probably have another 80 or 90 boxes back there that are full of drivers. I have totes, all these totes here are full of drivers and electronics of different kinds. Recon kits down here, old speakers, some more speakers, some more electronics in boxes, some more speakers, and some of my tools are here. My compressors here from my nail guns and stuff. So yeah, I have some turntables over here. It's 2 Techniques. I have some Bang & Olufsen in here, some flat screen TVs. It's all kinds of stuff in here now. Yeah, like I said, I need to get it organized. 97 to 98% of what's in here is audio related. There's a couple of things in there that is not, but most of this is boxes and boxes and boxes of audio stuff. Way in the back. This one goes 30 feet in, so it is pretty far. It's pretty deep, and it's about 16 feet high, I think it is. I'm gonna try and build up in the heights, so I get a second floor where I can store things. So that's gonna be my next 2 to 3 weeks is here and my demo room at home. And I'm working on a production facility or manufacturing facility for my Bad Dog speakers, and that's why I'm a little bit stumped right now, because I don't have a production facility. and the weather is too bad to stand outside on my back porch. So and I can't do it in here because there's no power outlets for me to use my tools, and I don't know if they would allow it in here, because this is basically a storage place. So I know there's a power outlet right here, and I know it works because I have plugged in some electronics to see if they work and stuff when I bring them to my warehouse. But I'm not sure if they will allow me to have saws and nail guns and all kinds of compressors running in here, because it is a safety issue, you know, for other tenants. So I'm working on a couple of options for production facility, but until then I just have to wait. That's all I can do. And like I said, a lot of broken promises in the past left me stranded, and this is where I am right now. But this is some behind the scenes things for Rossi audio that you have seen today. It gives you a little bit of insight to what goes on. You know, I go out and hunt all these old speakers and electronics in different ways, and I either refurbish them or I take parts out and sell or use. So like these old electronics here, I haven't tested them yet, but they look kind of rough, so I don't know if they work or not. the CD disc changer here, I'm pretty sure is not working. The cassette tapes over there, I'm not sure. I have some wood here that some 2x4s I'm gonna build a little shelf with over in this corner right here. Because right now I'm just using one of these plastic fold-out tables. So yeah, that's it. Now I have to crawl in the back here. I have to get into that pink tote there because I have a Memphis car audio amplifier that I sold on eBay right now. So I have to crawl in here and get that one out. And on the shelf right in the back there, I have a Power acoustic car amplifier that I sold on eBay. So I have to crawl in and get that one. It's not going to be easy. So I have to see how I can do this, but I think that's going to be it for the behind the scenes video here now. And I have a lot of boxes in the back that I need to get hold of. It's just laying on top of my subwoofer bins from Vega and B52. I have 2 of each in there. So in the back there's a lot of Pro Audio, and there's some console radios from console stereo from the 60s and 70s, tube ones. I have 4 of those in there, huge ones, and I have 2 of them right in here under that pink tote. There's 2 radio consoles and stereo consoles. One is from 1967 and one is from 1972, and they're both tubes. I was a little shocked that the 1972 one was tube, because they're normally solid state, but that one was not. So yeah, Stroker Recon kit, complete, brand new in box. If you need a Stroker Recon kit, 15-inch, I got it. I have some more Vega Recon kits down here. These are basically, except for maybe 2 or 3 boxes here, these are all Vega drivers. I don't even remember what drivers that are in them. They've been in these boxes for years. And it's the same in the back here. I have several totes and several boxes full of vacuum tubes, and I have more drivers in the back there that I don't even know what I got. So these, I don't know, I got them last week at an auction. They are car audio, original installed in cars. They're Bose. I haven't tested them. Some of them looks to be bad. Some of them, 1 or 2 looks to be okay. I don't know if they work or not, so I have to see what I can do with those. Oh, by the way, guys, if anyone has a Suzuki Hayabusa, I have 3 seats that goes to it. One is without any embroidering, and there's 2 with embroiders that have been embroidered. One has some Chinese or Japanese writing on it, and one has slick embroidered on it. So if you own a Hayabusa, I have 3 seats for sale. I'll take $50 each. So now that's put out there. That box is empty. I just saved it because I have some flat screen TVs in the back here, so if I sell them, I can put them in the box and take care of it that way. Or I can use that box to ship out a Bad Dog acoustic panel that I build, and that would be about the size for the biggest panel that I build. So that's why I saved that box. Yeah, so now you see a little bit. I don't know if you can see all of it, but this is behind the scenes, guys. It's crazy, very crazy. Oh, another way. You remember these? I'm gonna finish up them. I'm gonna put the drivers in them. I have the drivers. They're in here somewhere. I'm gonna put the drivers in, finish them up. I was gonna keep them myself since they were a prototype, but I have changed my mind, so they will be sold. The same with, I have another prototype here somewhere. I think it's behind here on the back here. They will also be sold. There we have the wood for the new project that I was going to start on last week or a couple of weeks ago. It will be done. Like I said, I just need a place where I can stand that is dry and warm and that has some power outlets, so I can put this together as a pair of speakers. I have very special plans for the finish of those. It will be nothing like you have seen before in any type of brand. So they will be cool. They will have two 10-inch woofers, a mid-range and a tweeter. And I can tell you right away that the woofers that goes into this one, or maybe I would just do a 1 10-inch. I haven't really decided yet. And that's the thing about custom building. You can go take it on the fly. But it will be listed for sale within short time. So maybe 1 10-inch or 2 10-inch. I have to see. It will be like a tower speaker, much like this one. It will be deep and narrow on the front. So this will be narrow on the front like this one, and it will be deeper like that one. The woofer will be front mounted. The mid-range will be front mounted, and the tweeter will be front mounted on these. So that's a recipe for good bass response when you build them deep, narrow and deep. That gives the speaker a very, very good, accurate bass response. Less chance for boominess and very correct bass. So I'm looking forward to finish these. And they will probably cost somewhere in the $1,400 range, $1,200 to $1,400 when they're done. And that's pretty cheap because the drivers for this speaker alone is like 500 bucks. And then you have wood, glue, and labor on top of that, so it's pretty cheap. Well, I have to start working. I have to crawl back in here, and I have to crawl back in there to get those 2 amps. I can take them home and pack them and ship them off. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Well, I figured that since I was back here after getting things out, and I could show you some more. When I part out speakers, these are old Pioneers. When I part out speakers to sell the parts, I always save the cabinets to repurpose them for other builds. Maybe some custom stuff, you know. I never throw anything away like that, cabinets or parts. We have some more stuff here. Some receivers, some mixers, powered mixers. We have more totes, we have a total cable. More boxes in the back there, some receivers, some tubes, some more tubes. Here's some more boxes. It's quite a bit, guys. And that system that you see right down in there, that's very complete. I have a complete system. So that's the middle one right there. Has the receiver and a turntable on top inside the wooden thing, and it has a storage unit on the bottom right there. The speakers are in here, and there's 4 speakers, and this is an old quad system, and I have the complete system. And if you look here, I even have the original quad headphones, and this is JVC. So that's $1,000 system right now. They sell for like $750 to $1,000, and mine is pretty darn mint. I wish I could get all these boxes cleaned up back here, because they fell over on me the other day, and they have buried my pro rig, my pro audio rig. I have some pro audio tops and some bins, some subwoofer bins in the back here. I have mixing tables, 32 channel, 44 channel, 24 channel, sorry, 16 channel, 12 channel, and an 8 channel. So I have quite a bit of mixing tables, and they're all analogs. I'm not into the digital mixing tables, even though they're easy to use and so on and so on. I like the analogs better. And that one is to be refurbished as soon as I get time. And all these totes over here are full of drivers and all kinds of stuff. And we have some glue and some caulk and all kinds of stuff in there. So yeah, you get the gist of it, guys. There is a lot of stuff here. Here's a pair of Vega D3 that I'm going to refurbish when I get time. Here's a custom build that I did. That one has a complete stereo in it, like the old 70s stereo. These are audio analysts. They're pretty rare. I took the drivers out, and they needed foam. The tweeter is a cheap freaking tweeter. I have posted the drivers for sale, and I'm gonna salvage the cabinet, because this is wood veneer. So I'm gonna sand it down and restain it and put some more modern drivers in it. Audio analyst is, like I said, is rare, and this was the A100, I think it's named. Yeah. You don't see them too often, but they're nothing special. So I'm just going to redo the cabinets, get them sanded and shined up. Probably upgrade the crossover with new caps, and then put a new woofer in, 10-inch, and a new mid-range in, and take that little shitty tweeter out and put a new tweeter in it. And I like to do that. It's fun, and you can reuse the cabinet. So if you are a little bit you don't have the patience to build the speakers from ground up, I say go out and hunt for old 60s and 70s speakers that has real wood veneer. Sand them, take out the drivers, put some new drivers in them, and you can build yourself a pretty darn good speaker if you put in some Dayton Audio, whatever you want, drivers in here. I mean, you can put Vega drivers in here, because these are the same size as many of the HED line from Vega. So if you get a head or HED woofer, you can put that in here and there's no problem. The only thing you need to do then is you have to come in the back and either create a port down here or a port up here, because Vega like ported enclosures. So if you have some old speakers laying around, standing around, don't throw them away. The old boxes are freaking solid built. These are so solid, it is crazy. And they would really benefit from getting an upgrade with drivers and crossover. These Pioneers are old, and they are something that I'm going to redo. I'm going to put new veneer on them. They're nothing special, but they're really rare. They have a little driver in here and a little woofer and a little tweeter. They're light as hell because the wood is not thick and the drivers are very light. But they're old, then they're rare, they're not easy to come by. And here's a tube console. Here's another console. And I have another console back there, so there's like 3 consoles right here. And I have 2 more consoles in the back in there. And I have my woofers and PA stuff over there. I have my My mixing tables in boxes over there, and in flight cases in the back over there. That flight case is brand new. I bought it off a guy for 20 bucks, and the listing price online is $2.99. So I'm going to use that for as an amplifier case, because that's what it is. And I have some speakers and some radios back here. Okay guys, I think that's it. There's more drivers here. Some more drivers down in there. I have tons of drivers. Tons of drivers. So, yep, that's it guys. Behind the scenes. In the war zone. Oh yeah, and another thing, if you come across woofers or subwoofers, car audio that have a burnt voice coil or blown, or the foam is rotten and you can't get the recon kits for them, which is pretty standard these days. There's only a few brands who offers that. Save the parts that are good. I can clean these up because I have two of them. I can clean these center dust caps up. And don't be surprised, but I can get 20 bucks a piece for these easily. I can probably maybe get more. The same goes with the trim rim. The rubber rim, the trim for that same Rockford punch. Because these often get broken. This one is just dirty. I need to clean it up and put some silicone wax on it, and it's good as new. I can get 20 bucks a piece for that one. I can get at least 20 bucks a piece for these ones. Easy, if not more. So if you think about making some money flipping equipment like I do, don't throw away stuff that are perfectly fine. All it takes is a little bit of TLC and it is good to go. You would be surprised what I have sold on eBay when it comes to this kind of stuff and the money I get for it. So when I hunt for car subwoofers, I don't care if they're blown. I'll give the guy $1 for it, and most of the time they sell it to me. I can sell some of them. I can sell the basket and the frame and the motor. I can sell this stuff, and there is not much I can't sell except for the cone and the coil that are bad maybe. So another case and example is these. They look pretty darn useless, and the same with that one. This is a Phoenix Gold Xenon, but these look useless and like they lost their lives. Okay, but I disagree. Let me see if I can turn this shitty thing upside down. Rockford Fosgate punch. It's a 12-inch. It's the RFR 2212. You would be surprised what people would pay to get this basket and this magnet structure, this motor. This means nothing, guys. This is nothing. Everything is here. This is what you make your money on. I do this a lot. I do this all the time. I buy storage units, like you guys know, and I find these, every now and then I find these storage units where someone has collected old stereo that is broken, old amps, old subwoofers, speakers, signal processors, you name it, all kinds of shit. I know what the value is on this. I can get 40, 50 bucks for each of these, just for the frame and the motor. Don't care about this. Oh, the light went out on me, so I have to do this video in the dark now. I can find my freaking way out. That's the bad thing about automatic timers, guys. Jesus, this is not fun. I hate this shit. Let me see if I can get out here to the sensor. There we are. Phew. Okay, I think that was a sign. I'm signing off. Bye-bye.